Hi guys, so this is week 19 of my pregnancy vlogs. I'm sorry, this one is another recap again. I was just really busy and slack, and yes, I'll try to do them every single week, but I still like doing the recap so that you know exactly what happened each week and so that I can look back and remember exactly what I did for that entire week. So here we go. So week 19, the baby was the size of a mango, which is delicious. So it was 22 centimeters from head to toe, which is enormous. It just seems so big. It's like almost the length of a ruler. It's that big. So week 19 we went out for dumplings, which was amazing, and there was lots of baby talk. I think that's what all of my friends want to talk to me about at the moment. That's kind of, they don't really ask how work is going or anything else, only related to the pregnancy, and I don't mind. I like talking about it a lot, and none of my friends really have kids or into babies or anything, so it's kind of cool that they're asking lots and lots of questions and are really into all of our baby decisions that we're making. And one friend who I've never ever talked to about babies just started asking me all about cloth nappies, and she was like, what is this all about? Are they like the big huge folds of fabric that you have to fold up on the baby and then put one of those like pins through? And I was like, no. And I actually had one in my bag, and she was like, do you just carry nappies around? And I was like, no, a friend just happened to give me one because it didn't fit her son, so I just happened to have it in my bag. But I showed her and she was like, wow, that's really cool. Like, they just look like disposables pretty much, but made out of cloth, so you can reuse them. And I was like, exactly. So yeah, that was really fun. We went away for Louis' 30th birthday, so we drove quite a long way up to Dinner Plain. So we drove all the way from Melbourne to Dinner Plain, which is next to Mount Hotham, and I dropped him off at the bottom of the mountain and he rode up, which took a couple of hours, and I went up and checked into our apartment. So it was kind of like all these ski chalets, but it was summer, but it was still really foggy and cold, and it was just so lovely because it had been so hot, so it was a nice reprieve from the heat. And yeah, it was so beautiful. We had this huge apartment with a huge bed and kitchen and lounge area, and yeah, it was just really fun. So that night we went out for a really lovely dinner. And then the next day we drove all the way over to Falls Creek, which is near Bright, and then he rode up Falls Creek that day whilst I just shopped around and went to the bakery and had a coffee and stuff. So yeah, he had a really great time. And then on the way back to Melbourne we went to the Bright Berry Farm and bought a huge amount of biodynamic berries, fresh berries and cherries, and it was so delicious. We also went to the Myrtleford Butter Factory and bought some really beautiful butter, and then we went to Millewa, to the Millewa cheese factory, and bought some really yummy cheese. So it was a bit of a foodie afternoon, and we took it all home to Melbourne and then had it all for dinner. So yeah, it was really fun. Week 19 I started to feel the baby a little bit more, especially when things were pressing up against my tummy. I would definitely feel baby quite a lot at night time mainly still, but yeah, it was getting a little bit stronger. So symptoms, I was having full-on crazy dreams, so much so that I would be in the middle of the dream and wake up and just be exhausted. I was just so tired from these really full-on dreams. Like, one was like a video game and I was like trying to kill all these baddies, and it was really scary, and it was just really like physically a lot to do in the dream. And I just woke up and I was like, I'm so tired. And I think it was like a 10-hour sleep that I had, but I was so exhausted just from all these dreams. My tailbone's still a little bit sore, mainly at night time, not throughout the day, just when I try to get into bed mainly, or if I've been sitting quite a lot during the day and get pretty sore trying to sit down in the evenings. Cravings. I was craving chocolate chip cookies again, but mainly for the milk. I just wanted cold glasses of milk. But yeah, I need to have chocolate chip cookies to go with them. So I looked some up on YouTube and I found some by Benji Man TV, and they are so good, like so incredibly good. They're just white sugar ones, not brown sugar, and they're just so delicious. I think everybody should make them. Maybe I'll put a link below because they're so yummy. I mean, not at all healthy for you, like the worst ingredients for you, but just super yummy. Was anything making me queasy or sick? No, I think I'm over that. I think I might take that out of my vlogs now because nothing's making me queasy or sick anymore. Do I miss anything? Yes, I miss my clothes fitting me. Everything's just so tight. I tried to find clothes to wear out to dumplings and I went through about 6 different dresses and I was like, none of these fit. I can't do them up, or they sit at the wrong place on my tummy, and or they're just uncomfortable, and I just like spent so long trying to find something to wear. It was really hard. Like I've got some maternity dresses, but they're mostly like dresses for home, or like clothes for home, really casual, or I've got some things that I've bought for weddings, so there was nothing really in between that suited the occasion, and yeah, it was just really tricky. I just ended up wearing a dress that wasn't a maternity dress, and luckily it was cold enough because it was a kind of a longer sleeve one, and so I could wear it with my boots. And everybody was like, ooh, you look very chic, and I was like, nothing fits me anymore. I was very upset about it, but everyone said that, you know, I was looking pretty good, so that was very nice of them to say. So my current weight was 71 kilograms and I started at 68.5, so starting to gain a bit of weight slowly each week, which is pretty good. I'm not getting worried about it or anything. I think it's good that I've been putting on a bit of weight because I didn't for quite a long time, and I was reading in a lot of pregnancy forums, people at the same amount of weeks as me, and they had put on like 10 kilos already, but then there were also people that hadn't put on anything, and so I was like, where am I meant to be? But I think the amount that I put in is pretty good. So sleep was a little bit hit and miss that week just because of my dreams, mainly just because of the crazy dreams I was having, so probably wasn't sleeping as well as I could have been. Energy levels were not that great, they were okay, but I did get super exhausted from being in a car for so long. You know, being in the car for like a 5-hour stretch was just really exhausting, and it's not that comfortable, and you know, I was just moving around and my back was hurting, and I just, yeah, it was pretty tiring, so energy wasn't great after that. Stretch marks, no stretch marks, which is great. Products I am using. So I bought some bra extenders, which are the little things that you put on the hooks at the back of your bra to make it a bit wider, because everything was just getting so tight and painful, and yeah, I just really couldn't be bothered going shopping for new bras at the moment because I might change size, and yeah, so I've been using the bra extenders and they've been really good because my bras were just getting way too tight around, and yeah, I've put the straps right down so that they're the longest length, and I will have to go shopping soon, which is never fun, but yeah, it's good for the meantime to have those little extenders in. Also been wearing my maternity jeans, the ones with the elastic band around them. They fit really well now, but it has been pretty hot here, so I don't really get many days where I can actually wear them and not get too hot. Emotionally, I am realizing that I'm pretty much halfway through my pregnancy and we really need to start organizing things. I'm getting a bit panicky about wanting to buy certain things, and it's not really rational. Like, I really want to buy a cot and I don't actually need it until the baby's a couple of months old, so that's quite a while off, but I'm definitely keeping my eye out for sales so I can like choose my cot and then we can go and buy it as soon as it goes on sale. Hopefully it goes on sale. If it doesn't, no big deal, but you know, it'd be great if we could. And I just want to get more things organised in the house. I mean, once we know the baby's sex, I think it'll be a little bit easier, and yeah, we'll get a little bit more organised. Week 19, I was looking forward to Australia Day. So Australia Day long weekend, we usually go down to Geelong to our friend's house and have a barbecue there. We've been doing that for quite a few years, so that's really fun. And also more nappies will be arriving in the mail, which is terribly exciting. So that's it for week 19, guys. Please stay tuned for week 20. Where there will be a baby bump shot. I hope you're all well, and I'll speak to you soon. Okay, bye guys.